Hello children. So this is the second part of the chapter string manipulation. In the previous video we had discussed about the wrapper classes, autoboxing and unboxing, the character class and the various functions of the character class. In this video we'll be discussing about the string class. The string class represents a set of characters. The string class is encapsulated under the java.lang package. Now there are two ways to create a string object. First, by assigning the string literal directly to the string variable. Look at the example. First we have to write the name of the class, string, then the string variable equals to, in double quotes we have to write the string literal, computer science. This is how the literal is assigned directly to the string variable str. The second method is by using the new keyword, we can store a string literal in a string object by using a string constructor. So string class name is written, then the string object str equals to new string. Here string is the constructor which is written on the right hand side and we are passing the parameter computer science to it. So through the constructor we are assigning the value computer science to the string object str. So we'll be discussing the various string functions now. The first function is char at function. The char at function returns the character located at the specified index in a string. For example, if we declare a string type variable str and we assign computer science in it, and if I write system.out.println str.char@3, we all know that the index number starts from 0. So str.char@3 means the fourth character of the string. So this will display the character P. The next function is the length function. This function returns the total number of characters present in the string including spaces. It is also considered to be a character. It returns an integer value. For example, if we declare a string variable str and assign computer science into it and another integer type variable len equals to str.length, then when we print len, we will get the output as 16 inclusive of the space in between the two words computer and science. The next function is the substring function. This method is used in two forms. If the substring method is called with only one argument, then it will return the characters from the specified index up to the end of the original string. For example, see, we have declared two string type variables here, str and str1. In str we have initialized with computer science and str1 equals to str.substring3. That means it will start from the index number 3 and it will go till the end of the string, and this substring will be stored in the variable str1. When we print str1, it will print starting from p till last character of science e. It will print puter, then a space and then science. This is how the substring function works when only one argument is passed. If the substring method has two arguments, then the first argument specifies the begin index and the second argument specifies the end index. The character at the begin index is displayed, whereas the character at the end index is not displayed. So, for example, string str equals to computer science, this is the original string. String str1 equals to str.substring 3, 6. So it will start from index number 3. It will print till index number 5. That means the last index will not be printed. So if I print system.out.println str1 starting from index number 3 is having the value p till 5. So put will be printed. I hope this is clear. These are the two ways in which the substring function is used. The next function is to lowercase. This method converts all letters of the string to lowercase. Let us take the same example. String str equals to computer science. System.out.println str.toLowercase str. So it will print the string into lowercase. The capital letters C and S will be converted to lowercase and the output is shown here in the video. The next function is to uppercase. It is similar to lowercase. It converts all the lowercase characters into uppercase and gives the specified output. The next function is concat. This function is used to merge two strings together. Merging can also be called as joining or concatenating. Now there are two strings, str1, str2 and str3. We have taken three strings rather. str1 is storing the value information, str2 is having the string is, and str3 is having the string par. If I write string str equals to str1 dot concat str3, so str will store str1 and str3, that is information par. And if I write string str4 equals to str1 dot concat str2 dot concat str3, so they will be concatenated in order. First str1, then str2, then str3, and they will be stored in str4. After this, we have printed the two strings str and str4. So the first string was storing information par and the second string was storing information is par. There is another method to concatenate strings in Java, which is by using the plus operator. See the example, string str5 equals to str1 plus a space plus str2 plus a space plus str3. So if I write system.out.println str5, it will print information space is space par. This is another method to concatenate strings in Java. The next function is the replace function. It is used to replace a character or a set of characters by another character or set of characters respectively. Look at this example, the first one, string str equals to mxlxy xlxm. System.out.println str.replace, you have to replace the value x with the character a. We are replacing one character with another character. So the output will be MALAYALAM. In the second example, string str equals to the green bottle is in the green bag. System.out.println str.replace, the characters green is replaced by the characters red. So the output will be the red bottle is in the red bag. I hope this is clear, the two methods in which the replace function is used. The next is the equals function. It is used to compare two strings and return a Boolean value. It checks whether the characters of one string match with the corresponding characters of other string. See, we have taken three strings here. String 1, str1 is having all characters in uppercase. str2 is having only C and S in uppercase. str3 is having only C and S in uppercase. If I write str1 dot equals str2 and I print it will give false. Output will be false because they are in different cases, though they are considered different. And if I print str2 dot equals str3, it will give true as the cases are also same. So this is how the equals function work. It returns a Boolean value, either a true or a false. The next function is equals ignore case. If we take the same example, if I use str1 dot equals ignore case str2, it will give true. Since both the cases, though both the cases are different, the first one is in sentence case, that is first character capital and the rest are small. Then in the next word, capital letter in the first letter and all the other alphabets are small. But in str2 all are in capital. If I write str1 dot equals ignore case str2, it will return 2 because it is ignoring the case, though the characters are same. The next function is compare to. This is another method to compare to strings. Here the ASCII codes of the corresponding characters are compared. If they are same, it returns 0. If the first string is smaller, it returns a negative value, and if the first string is larger, it returns a positive value. Look at this example. String str1 equals to Java application. J is written in capital, A is written in capital here. In the second one, all is in small letter. In the third one, it is similar to the first one, and in the fourth one, it is absolutely different. It is written platform independence. If I write system.out.println str1 dot compare to str3, see, it is absolutely same. When they are same, the output will be 0. In the second one, system.out.println str1 dot compare to str2, they are different. See, capital letter and small letter. Now which is greater, capital letter or small letter? Capital letters ASCII code is less than the small letters ASCII code, and they differ by 32. Since the first one is smaller, str1 is smaller than the second one, it will give a negative value. Capital J and small j, when compared according to their ASCII codes, it will give a value minus 32. Since the first one is smaller, so the output will be minus 32. And if I compare str1 dot compare to str4, the capital J and capital P. Capital J is smaller and capital P is larger, isn't it? It comes later in the dictionary. Capital P comes later. So comparing these ASCII codes, the ASCII code of J and ASCII code of P will have a difference of 6. So the answer will be -6. So compare two functions, compares the corresponding ASCII codes of characters. Suppose the ASCII codes of first two characters are same, so the ASCII code of the third character will be compared. It is compared according to the letters which come in the dictionary, according to the words which come in the dictionary. I hope this is clear to all of you. The next function is the trim function. This method is used to remove any leading and trailing white spaces in the string. Look at this example. There is a string str, and in the initialization part, what we have done, we have added many white spaces on the left and on the right of computer science. So if I write system.out.println str.trim, this function will remove all the spaces from the beginning and end of the string. So the output will be simply computer science without any extra spaces. The next function is the starts with function. This function checks whether a string starts with a specified string or not. Accordingly, it returns true or false. The first string here is, in the example, is str1, which is initialized with computer science. And the second one is science, str2, which is initialized with science. If I ask str1 dot starts with str2, does str2 is in the beginning of str1? Is science in the beginning of str1? No, so it will return false. I hope this is clear. But if it is asked str1 dot ends with str2, it is true. Why? Because science is in the suffix in the end of str1. So the ends with function checks if the string has a particular suffix or not. This is how it works. The next function is the index of function. Now this function returns the index of the first occurrence of a substring of a character. It works in many forms. The first form, look at the first form, int index of char ch. It returns the first occurrence of the character ch in the string starting from the 0th index. String str equals to computer science. Same example, system.out.println str.index of c. Small letter c. Wherever the small letter c comes, the first occurrence, it will print the index of that. See, in the string str, the first letter is capital C, so it is not matching. Where it matches after S. So this C after S is at position number 10. Count it starting from C and index number 0. 0 is capital C, then 1 is small o, then 2 is small m, 3 is small p, 4 is small u, 5 is t, 6 is e, 7 is r, 8 is the space, 9 is capital S, and 10 is small c. So the first occurrence of small c is at index number 10. So the output will be 10. This is how the index of function works. In the second method, index of function is taking two values as parameters. The first is the character and the second is the from index. So it will check the character from the index which is passed as parameter. It returns the first occurrence of the character in the string searching from the given index. Same example, string str equals to computer science system.out.println str.index of e, comma 7. So from the 7th index, it will start searching for the character E. Start from the first index, 0th index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th index comes at character R. So from R till the end of the string, it will search for small e. Small e comes at SCIE. It comes over here. So this is index number 12 in the whole string. So it will return 12. The third one is int index of string str. It returns the index of the first occurrence of the substring in the string. The green bottle is in the green bag. This is str. str1 is green. If I say str.index of str1, green comes first at index number 4. So the output is 4. The last form of index of function here is string str, comma int from index. It returns the index of the first occurrence of the substring starting from the given index. Same example we have taken str as the green bottle is in the green bag, str1 as green. System.out.println str.index of str1 comma 8. So here green comes at position number 27 because we are starting looking from index number 8. So the output is 27. The last function is last index of. It returns the index of the last occurrence of a character or substring in the given string. It is used in the same form as index of function. Example, str equals to computer science, system.out.println str.last index of c. So it will give the output as 14. It is used in the same number of forms as index of function. So this is all in this video. Please revise the character functions as well as the string functions with examples. Do them practically. And we'll continue with the chapter in part 3. Thank you, class.